Hello Martin County. This is going to be a quick informational video on our ParaTech lift bags. In the opening scene you can see all of our equipment that is going to be stored on our trucks with our Pelican bag. When we're utilizing our lift bags, a bunch of other equipment is going to be needed, such as our cribbing or step cribbing, to create our base to capture and chase our loads, which we'll go over later on in this video. During the operation, make sure you're bringing up all the equipment you possibly need prior to your operation. Once you're at the vehicle that you're going to need to lift, ensure that you crib the vehicle properly. You can utilize your step cribbing or build out box cribbing. If your box cribbing slips or gets out of place underneath the load, make sure you use a tool or another piece of cribbing to adjust your box cribbing appropriately. In our Pelican box, you'll have the equipment, as you can see, you'll have the yellow hose, the red hose, and the black hose, along with your deadman control switch, your regulators, and your shutoff valves. In the process of setting up your lift bags, we're going to use our MSA bottle, our 45-minute bottle. Your regulator is going to attach directly to your MSA bottle. Your black hose is always going to go from your regulator into your deadman control switch. Anytime you connect an air hose to this device, make sure that your collars are locked for safe practices. Make sure you always use your shutoff valves. Your shutoff valves can be either applied to the deadman control switch or to the edge of the bag. We utilize two different color hoses. We use our red hoses and our yellow hoses to help us distinguish our lift bags. Once your system is ready and you're prepared to make your lift, you're going to pressurize your bottle. Your first regulator that's going to go up is going to display your bottle pressure, and then you'll utilize the regulator switch to adjust your operation pressure. When placing your bags, always make sure that you place the larger bag on the bottom and the smaller bags on top. We never use more than 2 bags at a time. When placing your bags, always make sure that your air connections are opposite of each other for easier access. During airlift operations, you'll utilize 2 different individuals, one person utilizing the deadman control switch and one person calling out the lift. As we're lifting, we're going to inflate the bottom bag to capture and take up the gap. Once we make contact with our airbags on our intended target, that's when we'll start to inflate our top bag. You can see in the background, they're going to be chasing the lift with our cribbing. Always ensure that you lift an inch and crib an inch. Once the procedure has been done, we can shut down our control valves and unhook our hoses. Always remember to lift the vehicle as little as possible. We only want to create a lift as high enough to remove the object underneath the vehicle. Once the object has been removed, we can reconnect our hoses and begin to lower the vehicle. Deflating our bags as we go, utilizing the red button on the deadman switch. Once the lift has complete and we're ready to break down, make sure you shut off your air bottle first and then depressurize your regulator. On the back of the regulator, there is a bleed off valve that will allow you to bleed off the remainder of the system. Once the system has been completely bled off, always make sure you stow your regulator in the off position